Welcome back guys to another GTA video, and in today's one I am finally at the point where I can complete the original Heists Career Progress. I have just under $900,000 left to collect from all heists, and we are going to do that as per usual, completing the pack standard heist. But first of all, let's jump in and take a look at the career progress requirements for all 4 tiers. And as you'll see, tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3 are fairly straightforward. You do need to own a high-end apartment and then complete all 5 OG heists. Tier 3 does have the requirement to complete all heists with the same crew, but moving on to tier 4 is the one you do want to concentrate on. Focusing on tier 4 requirements, you will complete all other tiers, and it is to unlock 15 platinum awards, earn the 50 million, complete the elite challenge for each heist, and also complete the criminal mastermind. Now, taking a look at the 15 platinums, there are a good number to go for, but once again, making your way through the tier 4 requirements at criminal mastermind level will get you at least 12 of those platinum awards. I'll leave a link up in the top corner and in the description down below to my playlist for the OG heists, and that has the elite challenges for all heists, and it also has my playthrough of the criminal mastermind that I did several months ago. But getting back into the final heist, well, this one wasn't exactly the final one. It's a kind of compilation of all the best bits and some of the worst bits, but just want to say thanks to everyone that helped, because this was a grind, and these are just some of the people that did actually help me out on the heist. And a huge shout out to Roughwood, Greyguts, Monkey Boy, Saz, Nodix, Grexy, High Hill, and a vast number of randoms that helped me out as well, including this man here, fellow YouTuber GazzaMontana, and we will see him later on in the video. But getting back to this one, getting inside the Pacific Bank and doing the robbery itself was straightforward enough. There was 1 or 2 runs where we did encounter the noose because of the randoms shooting some of the hostages, but here we are making our way back out with a full stash of 1.875 million. But even with the noose being called and alerted, the run to the bikes is still straightforward enough, no major hassles, a few extra noose cops to deal with, but it wasn't too difficult. For every run that we did employ this method here, with one runner running to the bikes and destroying them before taking themselves out, that way teleporting everyone else to the bikes. And doing it this way does protect all the money up until the point where we get on the bikes, and it is generally at this point in the heist that the fun really begins. Now, if you've seen my previous video on the helicopter escape or the bike escape, I will leave a link up to it in the description and in the top corner, but certainly go back and watch that. We do use a combination of both helicopter escape and bike escape. One amendment to that previous video was on the spawning of the helicopter at Vespucci PD. In that previous video I didn't really state which position could go for the helicopter, but it does in fact need to be one of the crowd control people that goes for the helicopter. It did take us a couple of runs to figure that one out, including this one here where I eventually EMP'd a police helicopter to make her escape, but unfortunately it didn't quite make it all the way. So if you are using the helicopter escape method, do ensure that it is the crowd control team that goes to collect it. But after this failure, we did in fact go again, and this time we went with GazzaMontana, and it produced one of the best and funniest runs whilst he was actually live streaming.
This one you just have to be like all synced up and perfect. So yeah, I ain't done this side for a long time, man. There's actually one time I streamed and I tried to jump off this, and right at the end of the stream I messed it up. That's why I didn't want to do it now. And I was like, yeah man, that ain't happening again, man. I jumped off too early or something. It was jokes.
And as you can see, Gazza is actually on the back of the bike with Greyguts doing a pillion jump. He was in fact very silent during this point, preparing for it, but here he goes.
Fuck, jeez, bro. That is no point. Unless, yeah, I would just prefer to go off the other side. It's just more like meant to be done. That was freaking close, man. That was ridiculous. Like, you're not really, even on the other side, you're not really meant to have somebody on the back of your bike. That can still go wrong on the other side if somebody's on the back of the bike, to that person, should I say. Because it's just not meant to be done that way.
So a huge shout out and thanks to GazzaMontana for one being ballsy enough to get on the back of Grey Guts' bike. And yes, I do see there, Grey Guts. Go and give Grey Guts 93 a follow on Twitch, guys. But once, like I was saying, a huge shout out and thanks to GazzaMontana. And if you're not already doing so, go and give him a follow on YouTube. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description down below. But there we have it, guys. This one wasn't quite my finished one. I think I did have approximately 6 heists left to go after completing this one. But we did in fact eventually get all 50 million collected. And coming out of that final heist, we do get the notification and the pop-up letting us know that we did in fact collect the full 50 million GTA dollars. And jumping into the career progress, we can see that the tier 4 has now fully been ticked off and completed. The only thing left to do is of course collect those rewards, and they are once again 10,000 RP, 250,000 GTA dollars and the Karen Karuma Armoured. So there you have it, guys. We'll get that vehicle put into our career progress garage and we'll go and take a look at that maybe in the next video. But that is it from me for today. So if you did enjoy the video or did find it useful, do leave a like, and if you are new here, why not consider subscribing. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.